All right, so I am heading to go meet a client here at a busy trailhead. Dog's reactive, so we're going to practice around other dogs that are hiking about and doing just some leash walking and some focus building skills. And, this is going to be more of like an autistic, 1 foot in the autism, 1 foot in the dog realm type of videos. I myself, if you don't know, I was diagnosed with autism, probably like 16 years ago now. I was always different, always gifted classes. They didn't know what was up with me. It wasn't commonly understood, and now we do. I wasn't handled so skillfully by the adults in my life, but I try to share this to give, both a better understanding of what it's like to be a higher functioning level 1 type autistic person who might appear like they can function normally in the real world, and in some areas I'm sure they certainly do. I certainly do, but there's also a lot of limitations, especially sensory and other things like that when it comes to just navigating both stimuli, right, and just social interactions in your own brain, like your own anxieties and obsessive compulsive components that are also part of this for some people. And it's all different, they always say it's always different. But what I use it for, not use it, but I am able to, it helps me understand also how dogs can be in a very unfiltered, sensory-based, just driven by instinct. There's not, they call it an allistic, A-L-L-I-S-T-I-C type of thinking. I don't want to say it's autistic, because dogs aren't humans that have that, but it's more like they see it without the filter there. And what happens is you become overstimulated. You become unsure of what to do, where to go. And that's what dogs, because they coexist with us in that reliant way to seek a pack leader and the work and coexist in that reciprocal fashion. We have to give them direction, both for the instinct to follow a leader at times of transition, new social interactions, just like somebody on the spectrum might need a person to help guide them through socially or help buffer the interactions. And then also, of course, the just the sensory, the overwhelming, and that's what the training, it creates a calmer sensory filter by getting deep levels of focus, similar to how meditation, stimming, things like that would help a person who they're, like whatever, like in traffic. A lot of times you see me wearing my glasses. I probably should put them on because I'm actually feeling a little anxious, not to do that on purpose, but it is now. It's a little bit easier for me because the traffic was getting me a little anxious while here in Los Angeles while I'm talking, and I'd rather not affect the video. So again, as you get older, you learn how to self-navigate, but the issues are there. Dogs, the nice thing is they don't have such a complicated life, so if we can get them to get stimulated when it's the right time and place, playtime, exercise, directed activity that we're doing with them. But everyday life, we're moving about the house and creating transitions, which is just us getting up and going to the restroom, should not have a dog feel that they have to overanalyze, and that's the transitions. And someone comes to the house and they feel that they have to overreact to a greeting at the door. That's because there's a new event and a social interaction. They don't see how there's a connection. It's just dogs. We have to speak dog when we're communicating. We have to use basic commands and consistent conditioning, I know me, if someone's not consistent, I get confused and I don't know what their motives might be if they're not meaning what they say every time. And that right there, that's what people who are more allistic in their thinking have a harder time with when communicating with their dogs. And just getting, and even seeing, sometimes they can get even frustrated. And my job is really, I joke, to get neurotypical people to think like a neurodivergent person for the sake of helping their animal who's just thinking like an animal, something to that effect. But yeah, that's I taught. That's why I'm the Dog Savant. I always say, why are you the Dog Savant? Because I'm really struggling in a lot of areas of my life. I've talked about it. I'll continue to talk about it. It's embarrassing because I seem like, oh, you've done live TV and all. Yes, because I'm talking dog. That's my special interest, and I could annoy people. And I'm sure, and it saddens me because I don't mean some bad intentions, and some people will interpret it in a way based on how they say things or just react or avoid me because I know they can. And I get it. In our little autism communities, we discuss how we unfortunately have to suffer with that, and we do our best, and it hurts us and it causes other issues, and it hurts us when we see our children go through this. So nonetheless, I just wanted to make a video. I had another video today. I filmed a Zoom session with a client who we worked. It was a new session, and I was demonstrating the place. It's not the greatest quality video, but it just so people can see like what I do, like how the sessions work. If you're thinking about doing Zoom, how I'm able to demonstrate, and then I'll sit down and watch you and coach you with your dog through different scenarios. So anyway, so thank you for everyone who new subscribers. We're almost at 2,000. That's cool. And if you have questions about dog training, the feedback, please do subscribe, share, like the videos. You can go to my websites, dogtrainingaK.com and dogtrainingla.com. If you're in Los Angeles, Alaska, or if you'd like to work with me on Zoom, I offer those worldwide. So thank you for watching.